Hello, here we are with a quick hands-on with the Motorola DEFY Mini, the smaller brother to the Motorola DEFY and DEFY Plus that's been available on the market for some time from Motorola. So the DEFY Mini is a little bit smaller. It keeps the IP67 rating and is designed to be sort of life-proof in terms of its water, scratch and dust resistance. It doesn't mean it won't break or that water can't damage it, but it's designed to live up to it a little bit better than some other devices. So taking a look around the device itself, at the top here we've got a front-facing video camera, we've got a speaker for when you're taking a call, we've got the Motorola branding. We've then got a 3.2-inch touchscreen display, HVGA resolution, 480 by 320. We've got 4 touch-sensitive navigation buttons here, synonymous with Google Android. It's Google Android 2.3 that's running on this device. We've then got this sort of recessed grille, which looks quite nice. On the bottom here we do have a sticker, but that's because this is a pre-production sample. You won't get that on the final model. On the bottom of the device here, it's flush with the exception of this little recess here for removing the back cover. On the side, we've got a cover over the micro USB port. So you use this port for charging and synchronizing your device with a computer if you wish to use USB cable, but you have the cover over it to protect it. On the top of the device, we've got the power button, and we then got a 3.5mm headphone jack as well, again with a cover over that. On the other side we've got a volume rocker key up and down, and we've got a dedicated camera button right here. On the back we've then got a 3-megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash, we've got the Motorola branding, and then we've got this back cover that has a locking mechanism here, so you slide this across to lock it or unlock the back cover, because this is designed to help with the protection against water ingress and what have you. So if we just unlock that, we can pull off the back cover, and then we've got the battery under here, which is a 1650 milliamp hour battery. Then under the battery we've got a standard SIM card and micro SD card slot as well, so you can put cards up to 32 gigabytes in capacity into this unit. So let's just power this device on. So already got it switched on here. So it's got a 600 megahertz processor in here, so it's not the fastest of processors in any shape or form, but this isn't designed to be an all-out fast handset. It's designed just to provide cost-effective performance in a good size unit. So this is probably going to be quite good for people who work in industries where their phone is subject to more damage more likely. You're going to get it out. You might be a surveyor or work on a building site, or you might just be a fairly active person. You might like to go out running, cycling, whatever, and it's more prone and open to the elements than other devices could cope with. So here's the Google Android operating system. You've got all the standard features, email, Google Market, calendar, what have you. You've got your phone dialer, fairly straightforward. Your standard messaging application with on-screen keyboard. Go back home here. We've then got this application here, because it's designed for sort of the more active people. You've got this application of a stopwatch, compass. You've got an FM radio. You will need the headset connected, and quick access to the camera there as well, so you can put in all of your own details to customize the information that you get back. So you've got your GPS location, you've got your music, so you've got your weather there as well, so lots of things if you're out running or what have you. You have got some Motorola customization here to the home screens. One of these is the activity graph. It's an automatic or manual on-screen configuration of the apps that you use most. So these change either automatically, or if you set it manually, they won't change, but you can position your key apps. I like the idea of the automatic sort of configuration here, because there are times when you do use apps more frequently than others, and this will then change to reflect that, and that goes the same for your people. You can either have it automatically configured, so these are changed based on who you're interacting most with at the time, or you can manually configure it. Just a slightly different way of doing things, rather than you actually having to personally create shortcuts and what have you, and I think that's quite a nice little feature on there. So we've got some standard applications. Some of this may change come the final unit, because this is a pre-production model. You've got your camera and your camcorder. You can see some test shots on the Clove blog. It's a 3 megapixel camera, so it's nothing particularly special, but you do have some options here for customizing the shot, and you know they're acceptable, but they're not going to blow anyone away. So cardio trainer is on here, which is quite good for a lot of people. We've got the radio, file manager, gallery. You've got Google navigation, because you've got GPS inbuilt into this device. Sound recorder, Twitter, you know, and a torch on here as well. So that's quite handy if you're outdoors at night, or you work in low light levels. So we've got the web browser. Now of course this is a 3G enabled device as well. I'm not on 3G at the moment, we're just on Wi-Fi. Now interestingly, this pre-production model doesn't seem to rotate the screen. Not sure if that's just a configuration setting at the moment or not. So I can't say for sure whether the final production unit will rotate. I'd expect it will. I think it's just a setting here on this pre-production model. It's unusual for it not to rotate into landscape mode. So we're just hitting the Clove website here. It's loading pretty quickly over the Wi-Fi connection. Now of course the smaller screen makes it a little bit more difficult to read things, but you can, with any Android device, double tap to come in and out of the page. You can, it's just loading there, pinch and zoom into the page as well. Let's wait for that to load. Right, so you can pinch and zoom in there as well. You can double tap. See how the text auto configures there, so out, in, and it's rendered perfectly. So all in all, that's pretty good as well. Other than that, the rest of it is fairly standard. I suppose a few things just to point out: you can customize your menu like so. You can have all apps, recent apps downloaded, or you can even create a group of applications here as well, depending on how you like it set up. The other quite nice feature is if you do use this for work and then maybe at home, you've got this profiles option, so you can have up to 3 sets of screens which are customized in different ways, and you just select which one you want. So you might have one for home, one for work, one for the weekend, and you just select one and all your home screen configurations will change. So I suppose just finally we'll just go into the settings to confirm the details about this phone that we've been talking about. So this is the DEFY Mini, the XT320, running Android version 2.3.6 on this pre-production model. So that is the Motorola DEFY Mini.